All right, I'm sitting here on my living room floor and I just finished a really, really cool workout session with Simon, my trainer, in something called Animal Flow. Now, to give a little bit of context, Animal Flow is a ground-based movement system that is all about creating strength and mobility and flexibility and all sorts of beautiful things. But from the name of it, you can imagine it's all about fluidity, creating fluid movement and flows. And the animal part is that we have all of these individual little blocks of movements that are based loosely around different animals. We've got crab and crocodile roll and loaded beast, right? All sorts of fun things. But with that, today, my challenge was to take the flow to the next level. And we did the longest flow that I've ever done before. Now, at first, it was super messy. It was horrible. I was having to ask, like, wait, how does that connect again? And how do we do that? And afterwards, after the session, Simon and I were reflecting and I said, the mental image that comes to my mind is when we're learning language at first. We start with our alphabet and block letters, and each one of those letters stands alone. But we start to bring meaning to it when we begin to combine the letters into words. And the absolute beautiful finishing touch is when we learn script, when we actually go past just connecting the words visually, but we begin to actually physically connect the L, the I. And each of those connections looks a little bit different based on the words and the letters that are next to each other. And this light bulb went off in my head because I realize it's the same anytime we are looking to expand and grow with new skills and new learnings for ourselves. First, we learn the skill up here, and it's just a little standalone ball of information. And this is something that I tell almost every client that walks through my door, is that, yes, sometimes the sessions might be a little tough and, we might dig into some things. But the real work happens outside of the sessions, because that's when we take those skills and that information and that knowledge and we turn it into integrated wisdom. And that's the key. That's how we take things from being just a concept, bringing it fluidly into our lives. And so the thing that I want to remind us is when we are trying to integrate a new skill, when we're trying to communicate differently with our partner or connect differently with our boss or those people that report into us, at first, it's gonna look a little messy. So when we have grace for ourselves, but also come in with a mindset that allows for a playful attitude, it makes the world of difference. Today, my training session was full of laughter. I was feeling embarrassed and silly, like, oh my gosh, why can't I remember this? But as long as I kept the playful attitude, the difference between minute 15 when we started the flow and the end of the hour-long session was night and day. And if I keep going for it, which I will, then the difference by the end of the week will be huge. So how today, as you look at the things that you're trying to integrate into your life more deeply, those skills, those habits, how can you have more compassion for yourself? And how can you come with a playful mindset to be able to laugh at the mess a little bit and enjoy the ride of becoming more of who you desire to be in every way and in every day?